and we're finishing up today refreshing our memory on moles. Now if you do chemistry A level you do not need to watch this video, but I didn't, and I know that for me moles are still just a little bit of a headache. So we're going to do 2 formulae today. We're going to memorise those, and that's going to help us on anything that involves a mole calculation. Okay, so in the same way that when we say a dozen eggs, we know that means 12 eggs. When we say a mole of atoms, that means this many atoms, and that is, to write it out just for full effect, that many atoms. This is obviously a very unwieldy number, so it was a good idea to come up with a new unit which was easier to be handling than this great big thing. And the number itself is called Avogadro's number, and its symbol is capital N subscript capital A. So if I have 1 mole of a substance, I've got that many atoms. If I had 2 moles of it, I'd have 2 times that. So if I've got n moles, I've got n times that number of atoms. So we use capital N for number of particles, it could be molecules. You use little n for the number of moles, and there's Avogadro's constant. So that's the first formula. I would suggest, if you're like me and you don't like moles very much, when you get in the exam, turn to the back page and just scribble that down so it's there ready for you when you get to a big calculation. Then, in the periodic table, when you have the symbol for an element, there are 2 numbers beside it. The smaller one is the atomic number. That tells you how many protons it's got, and that's what decides what element it is. But the bigger number is the mass number, and it's measured in grams because chemists are uncivilized. And it is the mass of 1 mole of the substance, and so it's called the molar mass, and its symbol is capital M subscript capital R. So we're saying that 1 mole of lithium is 6.94 grams. So 2 moles of lithium will be 2 times 6.94 grams, and so n moles will be n times 6.24 grams for lithium. And in general, the mass of substance, if I've got like a piece of lithium, the mass of that will be the number of moles in the piece times the molar mass. So these are the 2 formulae I would suggest you memorise and then jot them down somewhere, and then when you get to a big calculation where you've got lots else to think about, you don't have to spend any brain power on working out how to handle the moles there.